ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुक्तापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। To welcome to our science of self-realization reading. Um, we are in the 6th chapter. We read the whole section on discussion with Lieutenant Mose. And we were just started with, can we keep society from going to dogs? Interviewer, Srila Prabhupada. So I need two volunteers, one to read interviewer, one to read Srila Prabhupada. Can anyone volunteer?
I'll read Srila Prabhupada.
Who will read interviewer? Can someone read interviewer? Okay, I will only read. So last time, Prabhupada said, in the Kali Yuga, means present age, it's age of quarrel and hypocrisy. The following things will diminish. It will reduce. What will reduce? Religion, truthfulness, cleanliness, mercy, duration of life, body strength, memory. We are all experiencing this. Religion is reduced. Truthfulness. We okay. Religion. We find less people less religious. Hmm? People are more atheistic nowadays. Truthfulness. Um, we find people who are ready to cheat, not being truthful. Hmm? Even if they are bank managers, they are at big positions, politicians, prime minister, cabinet minister, chief minister, anybody, it's not so truthful. Clean, external cleaning, internal cleaning, both are not very clean. People sometimes don't take bath and all that. Hmm? Internal cleaning is so many anarthas, misgivings, bad qualities one has. There is no interest in cleaning them off, in reducing them. Mercy, animal killing is going on. For any small reason, there are wars going on for many years, and uh, previously wars used to only happen between soldiers, but now war is affecting even children, women, and old people. Right? In Russia Ukraine war, how many young people died, right? How many babies died? Similarly, in this war in Israel, in Gaza, so many children and so many are dying over there. So there is we are not able to see mercy there. Duration of life, everyone is experiencing, people are dying before 100 years. So generally, in Kali Yuga, the age limit is 100 years. So if you don't live 100 years, we are dying before that. So now almost everybody dies, by 70, 80, whatever. Bodily strength. Our bodily strength is not same as when we were in youth. Hmm? It decreases. Memory. Memory also in our youth itself, it is decreasing. What to speak of old age? So this is the sign of Kali Yuga. All this will decrease. These are human assets which make the human being distinct from animals. But these things will decline. There will be no mercy. There will be no truthfulness. Memory will be short, and the duration of life will be cut short. Similarly, religion will vanish. That means that gradually we will come to the platform of animals. Okay. Interviewer. Religion will vanish. We will become animals. Read.
Yeah, Srila Prabhu. Especially when there is no religion, it is simply animal life. Any common man can distinguish that the dog does not understand what religion is. The dog is also a living being, but he is not interested in understanding the Bhagavad Gita or the Srimad Bhagavatam. He is not interested. That is the distinction between man and dog. The
Okay.
animal is
Okay.
not
Wait. Wait.
interested.
Wait.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me, what is dog interested in?
Eating, mating, defending, these things. Only those four only it will do.
So let's say a
Sleeping.
dog, comes in our Janmashtami Pandal. So do we think that the dog came to have a visit of Sri Krishna and celebrate his birthday?
No, Prabhu.
Then what is his interest in that Pandal?
Food. Food. It is looking for the food, maybe.
And what? There is very specific thing about dogs. They mark their boundaries, they mark their area. How do they mark their area? Do you know?
Babuji, by urinating.
Yeah, while urinating. Now, in Whitefield, we hold Janmashtami festival in a big ground, inner circle ground. So, so the big pandal is made. Even though the pandal is made, now the dog will still come inside and he will sit in the same location where he was sitting when the pandal was not there. He's so attached to his place. So that's the life of a dog. He's not interested in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. He's not interested what is happening here. So long time back, in one Janmashtami in a pandal, there were dogs in the pandal, and devotees had made um coconut barfi prasad, for all the people who were coming. So one devotee, what he did was, these dogs were going around, and they were just going around. So out of just his just casually, he gave the coconut barfi to the dog, and the dog ate it, and the dog was so happy. When do you know when the dog is happy?
He'll move his tail.
Yeah, he moves his tail very vigorously. Then we know dog is very happy. And the same thing happened. This happened in front of me. That devotee gave that coconut barfi to the dog, and the dog was waving his tail like so fast, as if he had never tasted coconut barfi. As if he has tasted something out of this world. So yeah, so definitely dogs are only interested in eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Hmm? They're not interested in hearing because they don't have that intelligence. That is also there. They don't have that intelligence. Hmm? That intelligence human being has. But if human being are also not interested, then he becomes like dog.
Animals.
Yeah. So that's what the interviewer is asking. Will we become animals? Okay. So go ahead. So when
So when the human beings become uninterested in religious things, then they are animals. And how can there be happiness or peace in animal society? They want to keep people like animals and they are making a United Nations. How is it possible? United Animals Society for United Animals. These things are going on.
you know um, some 50, 60 years back now, uh, when they were making movies in South India or North India, what was the topic? Sometimes they would make movies on religious topics, right? Like
Yes.
Ramayan and
Yes.
some Venkateshwara or some sadhu. But nowadays, what kind of movies are we seeing? There was
Either
recent. There
Yeah,
was a
on love, a few on love or on the fightings like that.
yeah, there was a movie which name of the movie only is Animal.
Yes.
So for today, people, because they are uninterested in religious thing, they are acting like animal. They will make the movie the animal only. So what
Yeah, very
Prabhupada,
big point, Prabhuji. Very big point.
so Prabhupada made this point in 1970s. Hmm. The date will be there. Date is not here, but yeah, but he made the point in 1970s, and it is becoming true day by day. So we have a natural question: do you see any hopeful signs? Read.
At least they have detected that religion is declining. That is good. Declining means they are going to be animals. In logic, it is said that man is a rational animal. When the rationality is missing, then he is simply an animal, not a human being. In human society, either you become Christian, Mohammedan, Hindu, or Buddhist. It doesn't matter. There must be some system of religion. Human society without religion is animal society. That is a plain fact. Why are people so unhappy now? Because there is no religion. They are neglecting religion. Can I continue, Prabhu?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, one gentleman has written me that Tolstoy once said, "Unless dynamite is put underneath the church, there cannot be any peace." Even now, the Russian government is very strictly against God consciousness because they think that religion has spoiled the whole social atmosphere.
Okay. So Tolstoy was a very famous writer, and he said this thing: unless dynamite is put underneath the church, there cannot be any peace. So, so think about this. Why Tolstoy is making this statement? Unless dynamite is put underneath the church, there cannot be any peace. His meaning by this statement is that we don't need any church, we don't need any religion. Then we'll have peace, right? Exactly, right? That's what he means, right? Tolstoy, what is he meaning?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. That
Now
is the
tell me
statement.
why he's thinking like that. There is one reason that we discussed last week. Why people are thinking like this, that we will have peace without religion.
Because they are identifying with
Because it,
the body, Christian, Mohammedan, like that. The religion itself is giving so many problems. Different religions.
yeah, exactly.
What
Yes.
kind of problems?
Social problems are, they think that it's because of the religion. That
No,
is
no.
the,
Why?
I mean, the thinking.
What is the problem there? See, there is some truth in this statement. I want to understand. There is some truth in this statement. We need to understand truth in this statement. See, last time we discussed, no, that there are natural leaders in the society: king, politicians, guru, teachers, parents, people having authority, right?
Yes.
So now read the second point. So what is happening in the
Bogus.
Bogus,
society?
bogus.
Yeah, we are having many bogus scams, abuses within the religious systems, right? Any religion you take, you will have these bogus kind of so-called gurus in them, right? Who have committed abuse, scams. They are not following principles correctly. They are making their own religion, right?
Yes, sir.
So when people, thoughtful people, see such things, they think that we just don't want religion. There's a problem in the whole thing only, right?
Yes, sir. People will think like that only. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why this interviewer is asking the next question. It seems there could be some truth in it. Now let's read Prabhupada's answer.
The religious system might have been misused, but that does not mean that religion should be avoided. Real religion should be taken, It does not mean that because religion has not been properly executed by the so called priests, religion should be rejected. If my eye is giving me some trouble on account of cataract, it doesn't mean that the eye should be plucked out. The cataract should be removed. That is Krishna consciousness.
Okay. See, see, Prabhupada is answering that religion is not the problem. Okay. Those who are executing the religion, if they are themselves not following problem, right, then they will give bad name to the religion, right? If there are bogus gurus, scams, and all that, then definitely they'll give bad name to the religion. So then, thoughtful people will say, why to take religion, right? But Prabhupada is saying, he gives a he gives an argument. What is that argument? If you have a cataract in your eye, anyone had a cataract surgery in their family or on their own eye? Did anyone? Huh?
For my father recently,
So did he lose his eye?
no, bro. He actually it has improved. The eyesight has
So
improved.
what is done in cataract? There is a thin layer of dirt. That is what the doctor removes, right?
Yes, bro.
Yeah. So we have to remove the dirt in the following the in the religion. Those who are following the religion, we have to remove that dirt. Otherwise, we have to stop this misuse of religion. Now let's say you make rice, okay, and something falls in the rice after making everything. Something which should not be there should falls in the rice. Let's say what let's say white rice, right? You made now we are trying to open a pepper black pepper jar, and few peppers fell into the rice. Will you reject the rice?
No, Prabhu, we'll remove the
We'll remove the
pepper.
pepper, right?
Yes.
That's what we have to do. We have to stop the misuse. We have to remove the dirt. Now tell me, how can we remove the dirt? So we came to a conclusion, we have to remove the dirt, okay?
By following the religion who is coming from the parampara or the proper religion, real religion we need to follow.
Okay, follow proper religion. Okay.
Yes.
Anything very, very specific, which will solve many problems. A, B, C, D. I'm looking for four things. Four things. Four things in our Krishna consciousness that we follow.
Yeah, association of devotees, Prabhuji.
Okay, that is different. Okay,
Okay, okay.
but that is a good point.
The four rules and regulators, whatever we are saying.
Yeah, four regulative principles. What is
Yeah.
that?
Okay.
No meat eating, no
No
gambling,
problem, Preeti.
no illicit sex,
No gambling,
no intoxication,
Yeah.
and no illicit sex.
no
Intoxication.
no intoxication,
Intoxication.
and no illicit sex.
Yes.
Those who are practitioners of the religion, if they simply follow these four things, what a great example they will give to the society, right? Yes or no? All
Yes, Prabhu.
scams, all
Definitely.
abuse are happening in these four things only, right? Yes or no?
Definitely, Prabhu. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes, Prabhu.
this is the first thing which will remove the dirt. So one has to first follow these four principles, four regulative principles. Hmm? This removes big dirt, biggest dirt that we have in our example of religiousness. This removes that. And then what you said is right. A B C D, association of devotees,
Yeah.
chanting. A B books, A B C D
Books,
diet,
Bhagavad
prasadam.
Gita.
A B C D. Okay, now that's it. Yeah. So that's why you see our Hare Krishna movement, ISKCON, is very strong. Why? Because we follow these four regulative principles. If we don't follow this, na, our movement will become weak. So this is the cataract. This removes the cataract. Just by following this four principle, it removes the cataract. Okay, read. I interviewer. I think history shows that many
I,
people have misused religion. Isn't that a fact? Continue.
These people have no conception of God and they are preaching religion. What is religion? Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. The path of religion is directly enunciated by the Supreme Lord. They have no conception of God. They do not know what God is and they are professing some religion. How long can it go on artificially? It will deteriorate. That has become the present condition. They have no idea of God, so how will they know what is the order of God? Religion means the order of God. For example, law means the order of the state. If there is no state, then where is the order? We have a clear conception of God, Krishna. He is giving his order and we accept it. It is clear religion. If there is no God, no conception of God, no order of God, then where is religion? If there is no government, then where is the law?
Okay. So what Prabhupada is saying, they have no idea of God, and they are making their own conception of God, right?
Yes.
So I'll show you now. Very interesting thing I'll show you. What is this?
Google is God.
Yeah. There are many people who are believing Google is God, and they are giving proofs. How many proofs? Eight proofs with graph. With graph they are giving. Nine proof.
very, very technical.
Very technical. So
Hmm.
this is what Prabhupada is saying. They have no idea of God and they are teaching their own conception of God. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Interviewer. Well, they wouldn't have any. There wouldn't be any law. It would be an outlaw society.
Outlaw. Everyone is an outlaw, manufacturing his own concatenated system of religion. That is going on. Just ask in any religious system what is their conception of God. Can anyone tell clearly? No one can tell. But we shall immediately say वेणुं त्वनन्तारविन्ददलायताक्षं बर्हावतं समसिताम्बुदसुन्दराङ्गम् कन्दर्पकोटिकमनीयविशेषशोभम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि I worship Govinda, the perennial Lord, who is adept in playing on his flute, whose blooming eyes are like lotus petals, whose head is bedecked with a peacock's feather, whose figure of beauty is tinged with the hue of blue clouds, and whose unique loveliness charms millions of cupids. Brahma Samhita 5.20. Immediately we can give a description of God. If there is no idea of God, then what kind of religion is that?
Okay. Um, let's say you want to buy sugarcane in the market. Will you buy any stick in the market that you see and you'll say this is sugarcane? How will you identify what is sugarcane, what is not sugarcane?
With his sweetness, I mean, with the sweetness of by
Sugarcane looks like this, right?
his
Yes,
fruit.
yes, Prabhu.
Even bamboo also looks like that only. Which is bamboo, which is sugarcane?
Yeah, sugarcane is little soft. Soft, yeah.
It is also
This is
hard.
bamboo. Yeah,
The left hand one is bamboo, but the right one is sugarcane. You see, they almost look the
the light
same.
one is sugarcane.
Now, if someone sells you bamboo or sugarcane, will you take it?
No,
No,
Prabhuji.
Why?
Because bamboo
because
is
we are
not
able to
for
make
sweet.
out which one is
Yeah,
sugarcane. By
So,
looking also, we
what
are
is the
able to make out.
criteria? What is the criteria? You told
our
me, no, the criteria.
our knowledge.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah,
Please.
what
the
knowledge we have of
sweetness, the
sugarcane?
sweetness,
It should be sweet, right?
sweetness, like sweet. Yeah,
Yes.
sweetness. Yeah.
See, we should have some idea before we go to the market and try to buy something. If we don't have any idea, right, people can sell us bamboo or sugarcane. Yes or no?
Correct. Yes, Prabhu, correct.
If you
We should
don't,
have an idea.
yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
yeah, you take any example. If you don't have that idea, na, people will say, this is that, what you're looking for. Here, take it. So, first thing is, we need to have an idea of God, what it is. So, therefore, Prabhupada is saying, at least we know what God is. This is big knowledge that we have. Venum Kanantamar. We know that Lord is three-handed form of Vishnu who is playing flute on his hand. Right? So we have that idea of God. Otherwise, some people, some religion don't even have. I don't know. Go ahead.
It is bogus. People have no conception of God and therefore they have no understanding of religion. That is the decline, and because religion is declining, the human beings are becoming more and more like animals. Animal means that one has no memory. A dog comes when there are some eatables. I say hooty and he goes away. But again he comes. He has no memory. So when our memory of God is reducing, that means that our human qualities are reducing. In the Kali Yuga, these human qualities will be reduced. That means that people are becoming like cats and dogs.
Here is the second question. The traditional charge against Vedic culture is that it is fatalistic, that it makes people slaves to belief in predestination, and therefore and that is therefore inhibits progress. How far is this charge true? Read.
Interviewer need to read, Prabhu. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Interviewer is red.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. What is that progress? It is a dog's jumping progress. Is that progress? A dog is running here and there on four legs, and you are running here and there on the four wheels of the automobile. Is that progress? That is not the Vedic system. According to the Vedic system, the human being has a certain amount of energy, and since the human being has better consciousness than the animals, the energy of the human beings is more valuable than the energy of the animals.
So, okay. So if humans are also running here and there just for eating, sleeping, mating, defending, na, then it is just like animal life. Okay, it is just like animal life. See, when people buy home, flat or something, what all interiors they are trying to design? Can you tell me?
Kitchen, bedroom,
kitchen, bedroom, living room, TV
Yes.
set,
Yes.
bed. They will buy
Yeah.
20, 30,000 rupees of mattress, right?
Yes.
They will place AC,
Yes.
chimney,
Yeah.
dishwasher,
Sofa,
washing
sofa set.
machine,
Yeah.
heater, geyser,
Yes.
and what all? Nice colors, and then um, what you know, wardrobes and all that, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
Uh, Very few people will think about the temple.
That is true.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
Otherwise,
Hmm.
the temple will go underneath some cabinet in the kitchen, which you
Correct.
can
Yeah.
close
In
and open.
corner. Yeah. They just keep as their namesake in some corner. Yeah.
Yeah. So animals also, when they make their home, na, they will burrow in the land, in the ground. They will make nice holes, but nothing about the temple, right? Because they have no idea. So if human beings also do like that, then they are also like dogs only,
Yes.
like that. Probably, no one would dispute that the human being has more freedom. I suppose responsibility than the animals. Go ahead.
So, human energy should be utilized for spiritual advancement, not that the energy should be employed to compete with the dog. The saintly person is not busy like the dog. Today, people think that the dogness is life, but actual life is spiritual progress. Therefore, the Vedic literature says तस्यैव हेतुप्रयतेत कोविदो न लभ्यते यद्भ्रमताम् उपर्यद्यः तल्लभ्यते दुःख वदन्यतः सुखं कालेन सर्वत्र गम्भीर रंहसा. Persons who are actually intelligent and philosophically inclined should endeavor only for that purposeful end, which is not obtainable even by wandering from the topmost planet Brahmaloka down to the lowest planet Patala. As far as happiness derived from sense enjoyment is concerned, it can be obtained automatically in the course of time. Just as in the course of time we obtain miseries, even though we do not desire them. From Srimad Bhagavatam 1.5.18.
Yeah. So Prabhupada quoted this Bhagavatam, which says that intelligent people who are philosophically inclined, they should understand that we should not live the life of a dog, of just simply focusing on eating, sleeping, mating, defending. That should not be our main focus in life. See, we have to every day do eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, right? Every day we have to do that. But that should not be the only thing we will do throughout our life. Okay? Even if we go to other planets, that is the same thing happening over there: eating, sleeping, mating, defending. So we have to go for something which which is not optimal even in other planets. What is that?
Devotional service, Prabhuji.
Yes, spiritual life. Not we should not just only have material life. We should have spiritual life. We should have devotion to Lord Krishna. That that we don't get even from Brahmaloka to Patala and all that. Could you explain that a little further?
Yeah. The human being should exert his energy for that thing which he did not get in many lives. In many lives, the soul has been in the forms of dogs or demigods or cats, birds, beasts, and many others. There are 84 lakh different types of bodies. So, this transmigration of the soul is going on. The business in every case is sense gratification.
Which means, read. For example,
Yes. For example, the dog is busy for sense gratification. Where is food? Where is shelter? Where is a female? Where is defense? The man is also doing the same business in different ways. This business is going on, life after life. Even a small insect is trying for the same thing. Birds, bees, fish, everywhere the same struggle is going on. Where is food, where is sex, where is shelter, and how to defend. The Vedic literature says that these things we have done for many, many lives, and that if we don't get out of this struggle for existence, we will have to do them again for many, many lives.
Yeah. So we have already been doing for many lives, eating, sleeping, mating differently. That would have been our focus. But in this life, we will take to spiritual life. Okay, we have to eat, we have to sleep, we have to defend, and within marriage, we have to have mating. Okay, but we will add something more to it. What is that more? Dharma, spiritual life, devotion to Lord Krishna, and that makes it valuable. I'm beginning to see.
Yes, so these things should be stopped. Therefore, Prahlada Maharaja makes this statement Shukam ayandrikam daitya deha yogena dehinam sarvatra labhyate daivad yatha dukkam yatantyataha. My dear friends, born of demonic families, the happiness perceived with reference to the sense objects by contact with the body can be obtained in any form of life, according to one's past fruitive activities. Such happiness is automatically obtained without endeavor, just as we obtain distress. From Srimad Bhagavatam 7.6.3.
So many things in our life came without our endeavor, right? Hmm. Close my door. Ah. So see, many things in our life came without our endeavor. Can you tell me how? Can you give me example? You didn't endeavor, but it just came.
Yeah, diseases, we are not asking to, no one
Ah,
is.
yeah, disease is fine. anything, anything other?
Age also, it is
Okay, age, yeah.
without
Okay,
endeavoring, it is.
anything more?
Our body, Prabhuji, our body itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, our body, yes. How about our family?
Family, friends.
We
Yes.
just
Yeah.
took birth in that family. Now, some took birth in a very rich family, some took birth in a middle class family, some took birth in a poor family.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Now, who took birth in a rich family? Did they do endeavor to get their food and all that? No, right? Everything was provided for them.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, this material happiness and material distress, right? They will come in our life depending on our past fruitive activities. So, these material happiness and distresses, they are calculated and they are sent in our life as as a rain forecast happens. What does the rain forecast say? Rain forecast say that after 3 days there will be lot of rain, right? Similarly, depending on our past fruitive activities, after some time there will be this problem or there may be this gain, and it will just come. Agreed?
Yes, Prabhu.
Some things we don't get in we don't endure, but we get. Like sometimes just marry and then the woman comes in the house, and what she never experienced in her past family life she will experience here. Hmm?
Yes. True.
And same, the man, um he'll also get so many things. Like if you see, when marriage happens or when child happens, na, suddenly job changes, situation changes, right? Either for good or bad. Yes or no? That's why we say, na, some girl may happen, oh, Lakshmi has come, and then we hear, yeah, after my daughter was born, right, so many nice things happened in my life.
Yes, Prabhuji. We often hear this. Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhuji.
actually we experienced this.
Yes.
Now you tell me why so many good things happened when the daughter was born. See, because the daughter has a very good past karma. And in order for her to live better, the whole family has to be uplifted, right? At
Yes.
that point, the family is uplifted by karma. But let's say someone who's taken birth doesn't have that karma. Okay, then what happens? Then
Reverse can happen.
yeah,
Yeah,
reverse will
Prabhu.
happen.
Yeah,
So such
Prabhu.
things
Yeah.
we don't plan, they just come in our life, just like rain comes. Do we plan rain? You come on fifth day, you come after 10 days?
Mm.
No, it will just come. Similarly, this past happiness and distress, na, they will, or this happiness and distress will come according to this past formula, so we don't have to endure so much. Hmm? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. A dog has a body and I have a body. So my sex pleasure and the dog's sex pleasure, there is no difference. The pleasure derived out of sex is the same. A dog is not afraid of having sex pleasure on the street before everyone and we hide it. That's all. People are thinking that to have sex pleasure in a nice apartment is advanced. However, that is not advanced. And they are making a dog's race for this so called advancement. People do not know that according to whatever kind of body one has acquired, the pleasure is already stored up.
Okay, so somebody reading this paragraph of Prabhupada, he may think that, is Prabhupada said that sex pleasure is a really bad thing, one should not have it only?
Not exactly. Not exactly, Prabhu, like that.
Yeah, so then what does it mean?
It's a part of the body. The body which we are having in that one.
Hmm. Okay,
As for a
okay,
progeny, this is already included. I mean, it is otherwise
okay,
how to
okay,
do.
okay.
Yeah.
So there are four things which are common between animals and,
Human.
Human beings.
yeah. Now, can we avoid this thing? Can we avoid eating? Can we avoid sleeping?
No, no problem.
So then, how to make it favorable for our spiritual life? That is the question, right?
Yeah, Prabhu.
So now you tell me how to make eating favorable to our spiritual life.
Taking prasadam, offering to
Eating
Krishna and
prasadam.
take as a prasadam.
Yes,
We are
offering and
changing the
offering to
mood over
Krishna.
there.
Then,
Yeah.
not here. Okay, prasad. Yes, eating prasadam is eating, and at the same time, it is spiritual activity. Why? Because
Yes.
Krishna's mercy is there in it. All the sinful reactions are taken away, and Krishna's mercy comes in that. Okay, sleeping. How can you make sleeping favorable to your spiritual life?
By taking proper rest so
Yeah,
that you
by taking
ready for
proper
the,
rest.
yeah,
How much rest?
just adequate. I mean, like
So, according to Ayurveda, it is 6 to 8
body
hours.
6 to 8 hours.
In night time, okay, not daytime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, night time. Night time means, according to Ayurveda, na, when it sunsets and then after like 8:30 to 10 p.m. to morning 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. In between 6 to 8 hours. Okay, this is the range.
Okay.
You take nice rest in this range and you will feel happy, you will feel energetic. Then you can do your spiritual life nicely. Okay, now about mating. How to make mating favorable to spiritual life? Any thoughts?
So only for getting children.
Okay,
Concept.
only for getting children. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Anything, anything more? See, animals also get children, right?
yeah,
So what is
Professor.
the difference between their children, our children? They are also mating, we are also mating. how to make it favorable for spiritual life.
That children should bring in
Should
religion,
yeah,
proper
yeah,
religion.
okay.
They should
That
use,
is after the thing.
yeah.
What I'm talking is about the mating, the act itself.
Hmm.
How that act of mating can become favorable to spiritual life.
To get a kid which can be used in the to give the service to the society or for the good relation.
Okay. Okay. So there is the Vedas say how to make it favorable to spiritual life. They talk about samskara called as Garbhadhan Sanskar. You have heard about this? Have
Yes,
you heard about
Prabhu.
this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So by doing Garbhadhan Sanskar, we connect it to our spiritual life. What does this mean? Garbhadhan Sanskar. It is a process where husband and wife will follow certain rules, certain steps to keep themselves spiritually and materially healthy in their mind, body, and heart. Okay, and then have sexual intercourse to have a child. That is the process of Garbhadhan Sanskar. So it actually starts 1 year before. So 1 year before, the husband he he thinks what kind of child he wants, and then he prays for it. He does tapasya for it. Okay, and then wife also does tapasya. They do some tapasya like vratas. Vratas, vratas, upvasas, and worship. And then when wife is ready in her particular period, that time the husband injects into the wife's body. Okay, and on that particular day also, they both have to be spiritually inclined, not in a bad mood. They have to be spiritually inclined. And Prabhupada said, how to be spiritually inclined. He said one should chant minimum 50 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, not 16, 50. Then our mind will be spiritually inclined. And then do the particular sexual act. After doing the particular sexual act, then again pray to the Supreme Lord. Like that. That is Garbhadan Sanskar. Now you tell. I have a question to ask you. Why the husband and wife should be so spiritually inclined for sexual life? What is the need?
To get a proper child.
Well, you can get a proper child without that also. So many people do it. So what happens is the soul that gets attracted to a particular parent, na, husband and wife, man and woman, it depends on the mentality of the husband and wife. How is their mentality? They will attract a soul with that particular karma. So if they are spiritually inclined, then they will attract a spiritually inclined soul. Getting?
Yes, Prabhu.
Now my question to you: how come Hiranyakashipu had such a nice son Prahlad?
Yes.
How? How? Do you know the story? So what happened is once he was doing tapasya, and while doing tapasya, Narad Muni came and sat on the tree as a bird, and he kept saying Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. He kept saying like that, Vishnu, Vishnu. And then hearing this, Hiranyakashipu got up and he said, Where is this noise coming from? And because of that, his tapasya broke. So then he said, I will go home. I heard the name of my enemy, Vishnu, Narayan. I'll go home. Next time I will try again. So he goes home. And there his wife was there. And that particular night, He was sleeping with her and they had sexual intercourse. While doing sexual intercourse, Hiranyakashipu was angry and he kept thinking, Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. But what happened? Because he was thinking Narayan, he got the best devotee in his family. That's how he got. Getting?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that is
Yeah.
Garbhadan Sanskar. Now he did it unfavorably. Devotees
Yes.
should do favorably. Okay.
Yes.
This is how we can make mating also spiritual, favorable to spiritual life. Now, how is defending
Prabhuji,
made favorable to?
on mating, I have a question, Prabhu. So it
Sure.
means once we get the children, so we should not mate. So that's what I understand. Is it correct to understand? Because only to get the children, only we should mate. That is also in the favorable
Okay.
condition in the
Okay.
spiritual.
Okay. I have a question to you.
Yes.
Let's say this couple got married this year. Okay.
Yes.
Now they try Garbhadan Sanskar. What is the success rate?
50-50.
It may happen, may not happen, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they have to try
No,
again.
no guarantee.
They have to
Yeah. There is
try.
no guarantee.
They have to
Yes.
try, right? There are some devotees who got married and within 9 months they had a child. And there are
Yes.
some devotees who got married and after 10 years they got a child.
Yes.
So, so my point is we cannot really say when the child will happen. We have to keep trying.
Yes, Prabhu, got it. But once we got the children, we already have the children, so then we should not do such activity. Is that correct understanding or no?
So sir, there are some details, okay, but I will tell you from a big perspective. The Vedic Dharma says that the marriage is meant to have children. Okay, marriage is meant to have children, not
Okay.
child. Okay,
Hmm.
children. What does children mean?
More than one child.
More than one. Ideal, what they say is three and above. Okay, so yeah, Draupadi had how many children? Five children,
Five,
right?
five, yeah,
Five,
five.
five,
Yeah,
five children.
all of them got took birth 1 year after, 1 year after, 1 year after, like that.
Hmm.
First year Yudhishthir's son, then Bhima's son, then Arjuna's, then Nakul, and then Sahadev. Okay, so you can take example from this that 1 year gap is there. Okay, to have the next child. Now you get.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So Vedic Dharma says minimum three is what they say. Okay. And if you go back 50 years, 60 years, or maybe 100 years, people used to have how many children?
Oh, many probably. I
How
mean, more
many?
than 7, 8. Yeah.
Eight. And
Be-
how many children Bhaktivinoda Thakur had? 11. 11 children he had. How many children Prabhupada had? Prabhupada had, I think, four or five. I
5.
think, I think four, three, four, five, whatever. But more than two. Okay. How many children Rishabh Dev had? 100.
100.
And his eldest son was Bharat Maharaj.
Hmm.
Now, my question to you is like, to have children and all that, definitely it depends on, the body and the ability of the husband and wife. Okay. Okay. That consideration is there. But yeah, but to have the next child, 1 year gap is what minimum one should have. Okay. Does that help, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. 1 year gap. Okay. Now, going forward, how to make defending favorable to spiritual life?
Protecting the, I mean, defending for their religion's sake.
Yeah.
Like there are some
Simple thing is
disturbances.
Kshatriya
Yeah.
Dharma. Follow the Kshatriya Dharma.
Kshatriya Dharma.
Okay. Follow Kshatriya Dharma. There are codes of Kshatriya Dharma, you follow that. That's how you can keep it favorable to spiritual life. Getting? So, do you mean pleasure is already stored up? Go ahead.
Yeah. That is called destiny. A pig has got a certain type of body and his eatable is the stool. You cannot change it. The pig will not like to eat halwa, a dessert made of sweetened, buttery toasted grains. It is not possible because he has a particular type of body. He must eat like that. Can any scientist improve the standard of living of the pig?
See, this pig example is very perfect, you know. The pig cannot eat sweet things. See, the dog was little lucky to eat sweet things, but the pig is now in terrible state. That's why you will find pigs where?
Near the waste
Yeah,
where
near the
you,
waste
you
only.
throw the paste. Yeah.
See, even
Yeah.
if you put the dogs over there, na, they will go there, but they will still find other places. But if you put the pigs over there, you will find the pig has made it their home. And after a few months, you will find the pig has more pigs around, and he has his own babies and big families going, right? But you will not see the dog doing like that. So according to some bodies, certain things are there. I doubt it.
Therefore, Prahlad Maharaja says that it is already stored up. The pleasure is basically the same but a little different according to the body. The uncivilized man in the jungle is having the same thing. Now, people are thinking that civilization means constructing skyscraper buildings. But Vedic civilization says, no, that is not advancement. The real advancement of human life is self realization. How much you have realized yourself, not that you have constructed a skyscraper buildings.
But wouldn't what you are saying make sense to most people?
Sometimes people misunderstand. In a high court, a judge is sitting soberly, apparently doing nothing, and he is getting a high salary. Someone else is thinking, I am working so hard in the same court, rubber stamping, and not getting one tenth the salary of the judge. He is thinking, I am so busy working so hard and I am not getting as good as a salary as the man who is just sitting on the bench. The situation is like that. The Vedic civilization is meant for self realization, not for a dog's race.
Isn't it considered honorable to work hard, to struggle, and eventually get ahead in life?
The Karmis, fruitive workers, have been described in the Bhagavad Gita as modas, as asses. Why are they compared to the asses? Because the ass works very hard with loads on his back, and in return, his master gives him only a little morsel of grass. He stands at the door of the washerman and eats grass while again the washerman loads his back. He doesn't have the sense to think if I go out of the cottage of the washerman, I can get grass anywhere. Why am I carrying so much?
Okay. See, does it mean that we should not work hard? See, the interviewer is asking, you know, we have to work hard, struggle, and eventually get in life. But Prabhupada says, as is also working very hard. What is the point? So, does it mean that Prabhupada is saying that we should not work hard?
No provision, no.
Then what does it mean?
But only for eating that grass, if that was the motive, better is not
Hmm.
to work hard. So the motive is higher, means you have to self realization. So then
Okay,
work
okay.
hard, more
Good,
work
good,
hard.
good. So, tell me in Mahabharat war, who all was working very hard?
Oh, tough question.
Almost
I think
everyone. Arjuna,
almost everybody. Yeah,
Duryodhan,
everybody probably. Yeah,
Bhishma,
everybody.
and so many. You know, they were all working very hard.
Yes, yes, bro.
Now, what was the internal consciousness? What was the internal consciousness of Arjuna when he was fighting? See, he has to work hard, right, while fighting.
Correct.
So, what was his internal consciousness?
He was fighting for his dharma. Dharma.
Yeah, fighting for dharma,
Dharma.
right? Fighting for
Yes.
dharma, and because Krishna told him to fight, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the internal consciousness of Duryodhan?
For envies, I mean, he didn't want to give anything, so that is why
Selfishness.
he was fighting. Selfishness.
Selfishness, right?
Selfishness. Yes.
For me, for my kingdom, I'm fighting. Arjuna is thinking not just the kingdom, he's saying dharma.
Yeah,
Dharma
Prabhuji,
means
both are
to,
fighting for kingdom. But yeah,
yeah,
that is
both are
correct.
fighting for kingdom, yes, but Arjuna is
Yes.
fighting for dharma also.
Yeah.
How does he, to understand that Arjuna is fighting for dharma? See, dharma means you have to fight to protect the weak from the evil. So,
Evil.
how Duryodhana was evil? How Duryodhana was evil?
Because his nature, he was always acting envious and he was
Okay, he was
always like in the
envious.
selfish mode, selfish mode.
What did he do?
And
He tried to
yeah,
poison, right? He tried to poison Bhima. Then he tried to,
yeah, yeah. Draupadi
arsonist.
also, she was,
Arsonist
yeah,
it is called. You burn
arsonist,
somebody's
yes.
house. And then he tried to humiliate and insult them, cheat them in gambling match, right?
Yes, yes.
Insult his wife. So, such a person was Duryodhan. To kill him, to punish him, is dharma. Okay?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, when we work hard, we should also align with dharma. If we don't align with dharma, we become adharma. And if we align with adharma, we are no different than animal, right? So this mudas, right, is also adharmic. So there are four types of people who are adharmic. That comes in Bhagavad Gita 7th chapter. Those who are grossly foolish, lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and to partake atheistic nature of demons. They don't surrender to Krishna and they act like asses. Okay. Okay. So now let's open up for some questions or comments. Any questions or comments?
Prabhuji, here in the example that as it is not working adharma, right? It is working hard, that is true.
It's an
But
example. It's an example. Okay. The ass is not the problem.
hmm,
The problem is people are working like asses. See, ass is animal. It is going through its karma, right?
yes, Prabhuji, yes,
But if we see some man also doing the same thing like the ass, then we're saying you're wasting your human life, na? You
correct.
become you become gada while you are human. We'll say like that, right?
Yes,
But Prabhuji, I think 99. I mean, almost everyone is doing just like that. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
can
Yeah,
see
this is
around.
right.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yeah,
99% of the people are doing like that. Yes.
yeah, carrying so much of burden, but definitely not sure. I
See, a
mean, what sort?
devotee will also carry burden. A devotee will also do these four things: eating, sleeping, mating, defending. But he will make it favorable to his spiritual life, favorable to Krishna by doing such things. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's the point. See, let's say the ass is bringing firewood to be used in the temple. Now, how will you look at the ass?
In a very, very, very positive mood. Many, very, very
Yeah,
nicely. Yeah, very
that's
nice.
what. We have the tendency to do hard work, and we may be Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, right?
Yes.
But we will do it for dharma, we will do it for Krishna's purpose, just like Arjuna did. In that way we will become glorious. Does that make sense?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So if 99% of people are doing ass work, if they do that ass work for Krishna, it becomes glorious. See, one
Prabhuji, one
month back,
question. Prabhuji,
sorry,
one question.
huh?
S is doing something what his master is actually forcing him to do, or
Right,
I
right,
mean,
right.
making him to do.
Hmm.
So maybe in the people in general are also being guided by someone
Yes,
else.
yes, I agree, I agree, agree, agree.
So yeah, so
So,
Prabhuji, so
so, so the
they should be Christianized. I mean,
yeah, yeah. So there are ways to do it. I'll tell
yeah,
you. But
Prabhuji, yeah,
I'll tell one example. 1 month before, Ram temple got opened up in Ayodhya, right?
yeah, Prabhuji. Luckily, we got a chance to see. Yeah,
Yeah. But you saw that the whole population had become spiritual.
spiritual.
Those
Agree.
people who would never go to temple, somehow they became interested, and they
Yes,
were
Prabhuji.
going in society running around and saying, "Today we
Yes,
will do Ram Nam," right?
Ram. Agree, Prabhuji.
Huh? So these
Yes, Prabhuji.
people, we know they are working like asses only, but
Yeah,
because the leader was so good
yeah,
and the moment was so good, it could bring everybody onto the platform of spirituality. You getting?
yeah. That's a very good example,
Yeah.
Prabhu. Very,
So
very
when you
good.
talk about masters, the leaders of the society should be spiritual first. Then they will make sure that the people under them are also spiritual. So that's why Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Raj Rishis. Raj Rishis means they are Raja, they are king, and they are sadhus, rishis, both at the same time. But in today's world, we only have rajas. We don't have rishiness in them. We don't have sadhuness in them. Okay. So leaders, if they become spiritual now, then they can uplift this whole society. Even if person may not be interested, right? See, there are many people who are not interested in Ram temple, but somehow they got interested.
That is true, Prabhuji. There are many such examples.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So the leader is very important. Hmm? And in our life also, na, you talk that we have to work hard and all that. We have some different leaders who are not Krishna conscious and all that. Then for us, we have to do karma yoga. What is karma yoga? We should do our work detached, hmm, as a duty, as a welfare for others, including family. Okay, and ultimately offering results to Krishna. Okay, so if we are doing ass work and our boss is himself an ass, ass, but still Krishna gives a way out. We have to do it detached, dutifully. It should be done for welfare of others and offer the results to Krishna. In that way, we will be saved.
So,
Who is the example? Bhishma. His boss was whom? Who was the boss of Bhishma?
say, can say Duryodhan.
Duryodhana. He was
Yeah,
evil.
he
So
was
how
able.
did Bhishma did? He did it detached. He did it dutifully. Hmm? And he offered his results to Krishna. How did he offer his results to Krishna? He fought with Krishna. He made Krishna lift the
Arms,
wheel.
wheel of the chariot. Yeah.
Ah, he made Krishna lift the wheel. He fought so hard that Krishna felt worried. Now my Arjuna is going to die. So he lifted that wheel to kill Bhishma. And it is said Krishna loved that. That is the Virya Rasa. That is the relationship of Krishna with Bhishma. Fighting relationship they have. Okay. So he did service in that mood. Not everyone can do that, but Bhishma could do. And he definitely did welfare for others. Okay. He gave good examples to good teachings to Duryodhana, but he didn't listen. And he blessed Yudhishthir Maharaj to win.
Yeah,
Okay.
he saved
Ah,
Pandavas many times.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Any last question, comment?
This Karma Yoga, I have a question, Prabhu, because
Oh,
we are saying we should do our work as a detached, like as a duty or welfare for others, and offer the results to Krishna. Mm, if we take an example of current the human beings which we are working, as few responsibilities we are doing as a responsibility. Let's say household wife is there taking care of the kids or taking care of the family as a responsibility, as a duty we are doing,
yes, yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah. And working, if it is a working woman, so how to take that? So offering the results to Krishna, maybe we are giving some part to for the Krishna conscious activities. But is it real? How we can take that work as a
So,
working woman?
the thing is, na, sometimes we can connect the work and sometimes we cannot connect the work. Because today's, our work has become really complicated. Previously, people were doing nice work. They were doing pottery, farming,
Yes,
okay, that they could connect with the Lord. But
correct.
today we are doing work which is ugra karma,
Hmm.
stupid karma. That's what it
Yes,
is. We are, using software and
donkeys.
all that.
That's why Prabhupada always
Yeah,
say donkey. Yes,
yeah.
donkeys.
So, sometimes we can connect our karma with Krishna, and sometimes we cannot. Like some software skills and all that we can connect, but most of the time we cannot. In that case, what we have earned, part of that money we will donate. We will use it in Krishna's purpose. We will use it in Krishna conscious preaching,
Yes,
spending, and all that. And see, uh, one should give his words called Dhiya Vacha, his words, money, and life. There's one more thing here I forgot. So we have to sacrifice one of these things in service to Krishna. Okay. So who gives words? People who come to Krishna consciousness, they feel happy by words. They will spread it. Right?
yes,
Money, most of us will earn. We will give our money. Who gives life? There are devotees who are full time surrendered. They will do that.
yes,
They won't earn, but they will just live that simple life and just do preaching. They will give their life. And there is one more thing which I forgot. But this is the guidance principle. Ultimately, we
Manasa.
should see how we can connect to Krishna with the result of activities. Okay. Yeah. Any
yes.
question? Any question?
No problem.
Okay. 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 So we'll stop here and continue tomorrow. Hare Krishna.